Gonna go over how I play shoegaze glide guitar with the vibrato arm here. It's not really a conscious process for me at this point, so it's kind of funny planning this video out, all the steps that it takes to get to that glide guitar sound. It's a very unique sound, there's nothing else out there like it, and you'd be surprised how many people think that I'm using a vibrato pedal when I'm actually just always using this glide guitar technique. I've even done a video, vibrato pedal versus vibrato arm, just to show there's a different set, and I'm just always using this glide guitar technique, and everything I do is just an automatic process for me. It's just the way I play guitar. This cute thing goes by many names. On Fender guitars, it's known as a tremolo arm or a tremolo system. Once you put it in the bridge, you got the whole tremolo system there. Now, it's known as tremolo because the dude designing it back in the day got confused between the tremolo effect and the vibrato effect. Tremolo is a pulsating kind of effect, you could describe it as, where there's fluctuations in volume to create that effect. Whereas vibrato is more closer to a chorus kind of sound, but more wavy and detuned. Vibrato arm is another one that this little fella goes by, and that's what I affectionately call it. And it's also known as whammy bar. That's probably the most used term, but I associate that more closely with rock and metal, and I don't like it. And if you're Butch Vig, you might even call it a wangy bar. On my workbench today, which is me just holding it with one arm, is this Fender Kurt Cobain Jaguar. So the first thing we're going to talk about is setting up your whammy bar for, this is getting heavy, your whammy bar for playing. So normally a lot of whammy bars are too low down in their profile. So a lot of players, including a certain Kevin Shields, puts tape with the vibrato arm so that it lifts the profile of it so you can reach it better for playing. Thankfully, in this Kurt Jaguar, this is my favorite whammy bar in the world. I love it so much. This is in my top 1 whammy bars. It's already at the ideal position for me. So I did try experimenting with tape, but I don't really need it. So I've got it like this. You've got different types of whammy bars as well. All my other Jazzmasters and Jaguars have pop-in vibrato systems. This one is a twisty one, and the twisty one is my favorite. It makes it the perfect height. So this is a different vibrato arm, so we've got like the screw in here, but you place tape, you just twist it around. So you might put it up to like here-ish. You just got to adjust it based on your guitar. It's all about personal preference, these things. Whatever we do on the channel, whether it's effects, chords, tune-ins, techniques, I always think, it's always down to personal preference. I can give you like pointers of good ways to do things, of ways I do things, but you've always just got to try things yourself. That's the best way to do it. I mean, I learned all this stuff myself, so you just gotta try it yourself, but I like helping people out. So the main way you're using the vibrato for glide guitar is with rhythm guitar. So whereas with traditional whammy bar use, it was used in a kind of staccato fashion for these crazy like dive sounds. Perhaps we can pull up no, I'm not gonna even pull up, but like 80s, pure 80s. This is a very cutesy, very demure way to use the vibrato arm. Just pure class, baby. I like a good glass of red wine, just mounting your chords for shoegaze bliss, and we kind of fluctuate the pitch of the chords, detune at certain moments. So let's go over the actual technique that I use to play glide guitar with this vibrato arm. So everyone can do it differently. This is how I do it. This is how I'm always going to do it. I like it. I'm comfortable with it. Just like I have like, I don't know, 10 or so guitars, but I always insist on using this one. If I like the way I do it, I just do it that way. So the vibrato arm will be loosely held with your right hand or left hand, depending on which way you play the guitar. And then I will just use it on certain chords that I want to detune, and I'll do it in time to what I'm playing. I think everyone might do this differently, but this is the way I do it. I do it in time to what I'm playing, and like it's kind of like a subconscious process where like my mind will just know which chords I need to detune and which notes I need to detune. It's one of these things, subtlety is best, so just loosely hold it. Oh yeah, for OG pedal partners, I got like an OG pedal partners pick. I don't even know how many of these I made. Finally, one of my favorite parts of glide guitar is the effects. So that's a core part of the sound for me, is it being used with reverse reverb, and in particular classic sound and reverse reverb, such as this one I have here. Yes, I use this pedal so much because we purposely designed it for our sound, so it's the pedal I love the most. And if you turn blend up when you have a reverse reverb mode in this, using the vibrato arm technique that I've just shown you, that's going to create this washy sound that we associate with glide guitar and shoegaze.